What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Big Ben, and you're tuning into another episode of Let's Go to Church Gospel Show. So tonight we got a treat for y'all tonight. So I'm gonna need everybody in the comments. I need y'all to share, like, and invite. I need everybody to do that. We have a special guest for y'all tonight. I got to tell y'all about this woman of God. She's a two-time stellar nominee and a gospel billboarding charting artist, Miss Kim Person.
Hey!
Hello, how are you doing?
I am doing great. How are you doing tonight?
I'm living. You know, I'm just glad to be alive because, you know,
Listen,
God could have took me.
That's a whole story by itself. I'm glad to be alive.
Yes, ma'am. So, I'm tell y'all. I just want to know, like, what made you get into music?
Oh my goodness! I come from a long lineage line of singers. My great grandmother had 21 kids.
Woo!
And 21 kids, and so everybody is either a minister, a deacon in the church, or a choir director. So when I was just born into it, and so that's something that I just been around, accustomed to all my life. And so if I was born and raised in it, it's something that I know I was called to do.
Yes, because you know, there's some people that just come, they sing, but they didn't have like that type of background. Like you said, your grandmother had 21 kids. That's a lot. I'm still shocked by that.
Listen, the last name is Townsend. And if anybody's listening or watching, we're like baby kids. We don't die, we multiply. So we probably are related.
Yes, ma'am. So tell us one of the moments that you had when growing up that you knew that. I know you came from a background of lineage of singing, but when did you know that, oh yeah, singing, this is what I really want to do?
Yeah. Like I said, since the tender age of 2, my grandparents used to sit me on a cement block and let me sing. And people used to come from all over the region to see the little girl with the big voice. And that's what I was known for in my region, in my county. And of course, I grew up, and around 15, 16 years old, I entered this competition for the Robeson County State Fair. I'm from Lumberton, North Carolina. Yes. And so I was singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow during this fair. And then a cast came over the fair, and the lights went out. Ooh. And my cousin who was playing the keyboard, it went out. The lights on the stage went out, but I kept on singing. And I was at the very end of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I was holding that very long note. And as soon as I got to that last note, the lights came back on. My cousin ran over to this old wooden piano, and he was playing it. And it was at that moment I realized that I didn't give up. When I could have given up, I could have said, I ain't doing this. Let me start all over again. But the fact that I didn't give up and I ended up winning the contest was a sure example that I believe that God was going to do some miraculous things in my life. And here we are many years later, and he's still doing it.
Guys, when I tell you, this woman can say, when I first heard Wonderful, and then we're going to go into talking about how the process of writing Wonderful. When I first heard it, I said she was singing that song. I got chills on my back. I said, man, woo! So please tell us the process of writing and about Wonderful, because that's it's a Billboard charting song right now.
Yes. Actually, I just found out today that we actually hit the top 5 on the Billboard Gospel Indicator. It's my first top 5 album ever, first top 5 single ever. And to God be all the glory. I'm just overjoyed at that. But I was raised by my grandparents, so I am a Pentecostal girl. Yes. So I was sitting in my Zen room. Most people, they have a man cave. You probably got a man cave, but for me, I have a Zen room, a Zen room. And so I was just sitting in there, and I was just thinking about my grandmother, and she used to sing a version of this song. This song used to be really hot back in the 80s with choirs. So it's almost like a remake, but then I added a verse and put my own twist to it. I called my producer. I said, you think we might be able to do this? The guy that produced this particular song is Philip Bryant. Awesome. And so I called him. He said, yeah, Kim, We'll put a little twist on it, give it a little bop, and you give it a couple of your runs and put your thing on it. And I think we got something that would really, really minister to the people and let the people know that wonderful is not only what he is, but it is who he is.
Oh, she about to take us in. We about to go to church.
Come on now. It's all about this. It don't matter whether it's early in the morning, late at night. When I get to thinking about how good God has been, listen, I always keep a praise. I always keep a praise because he has brought me out of so many things. He has healed, delivered, set me free from so many things. And it don't matter what time of day, no matter what time of night. I listen. We can go to church now. Come on, somebody.
Yeah, I will put my shout track back on, but we don't need to go all the way there because I'll be gone and then we can't finish up the interview.
Listen, come on now. Come on. It don't take nothing. All I got to hear is the dunk and I'm up.
The Pentecostal guys, she's Pentecostal. You know, when the Pentecostals, they start hearing it, they're gone. They hit that tambourine.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go buy me one. This is the second interview I've had, and they asked me. They said something about a tambourine, so I'm gonna be ready for you next time. And I'll put my little doily on my head, and then I'll give a tambourine. Yeah, hey.
So you were at the Showtime at the Apollo. Please tell us the experience of that.
Oh my goodness, woo! Amazing. At first, I wasn't gonna go do the audition. The audition was held here near Raleigh, where I'm from, in Durham, and I wasn't gonna go. But my boyfriend, now husband, he said, Kim, you should go. You should go and audition. So there were probably about 500 or 600 people there in line, and so I was like, I don't do lines very well. So I said, okay. So I went and I auditioned, and the moment that I finished the audition, they was like, okay, just stop it. Yep. Straight through to Hollywood. I mean, not Hollywood. I was thinking about American Idol. I just watched American Idol. Straight to New York. And so when I got to New York, I ended up winning 4 times. I had a chance to rub the wooden log, meet Kiki Shepard, and it was just an awesome experience. I got rave reviews. I sang Just to Pray Away by Yolanda Adams, who happens to be one of my favorite artists. So it was a great experience that I think has helped propel me to where I am today.
Look, she about to take me to church. I'm
Listen, we can go. All you got to give me is a suitable tune, and we will go to church.
Woo! So this is a video that I seen on YouTube. You know, it's called Through It All. It came out about a year ago. I really enjoyed that video. Like, it kind of made me start crying. I said, I don't cry. You know how men are. They're like, oh, I don't cry, I'm hardcore. But it kind of made me tear up in my room. So please tell us about that.
Woo! Yeah. Through It All was the second leading single from my project, The Journey, which we got the 2 Stellar Knots from. Yes. And I was just looking for a song that was my testimony of where I was at that time. I was going through some challenges, and I promise you, I wanted to throw in the towel. I wanted to give up. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this music thing no more. Doors weren't opening for me, and all kinds of things weren't happening to me. I was going through some battles, health-wise. I suffered from endometriosis and adenomyosis, which are 2 of the main causes of infertility for a woman. And so I had to end up having an emergency surgery. And at the end result of that is I wanted to give my husband children. But my husband and I have been married now 27 years, been together 30 years. Awesome. And I wasn't able to give him a child, but I was able to bring in 2 of my cousins that we're now raising as our children. And my husband reminded me in that process that I didn't marry you for you to give me children. He said, I married you because I love you. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I got me a good man. So when this song was presented to me, I said, this song met me exactly where I was in terms of recording it. And so we put a video together to tell my story about how going through all the battles and the challenges that I went through. And my end result was I still have the victory. So it's a beautiful song. You guys ought to go check out the video. It would really, really bless you.
Yes, Johnny, go check the video out and go on her YouTube and subscribe. She needs them subscribers.
Yes. Subscribe. Yes, and also that particular song was produced by Sean Keys and also written by Sean Keys as well.
Wow. I'm telling you, that song, it hit something different. I don't know. I just felt the emotion in the video.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow. I was like,
wow. It was one of those songs full of emotion. Trust me when I say, every time I listen to it, it takes me back to a place. And I'm like, God, I just thank you that through it all, I could have given up. I had every reason to throw in the towel, just like your listeners and your viewers. You have every reason to throw in the towel, but don't do that. Trust God for your process. That was what I had to go through to get on the other side to see my victory. Everybody has a different process that you have to go through, but through it all, God is going to show himself strong on your behalf. If you just recognize that he is wonderful, marvelous, glorious.
Yes, you are. Yes. Hey. Wonderful.
Yeah. Don't mess with me because I break out and sing. Don't mess with me.
You can sing it. I need a little bit of it. You want to sing?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he is to me, my soul cries hallelujah. I thank him for saving me. Yeah. You are my healer. You've been my provider. You are my keeper. And there's so many wonderful things I love about him. He's wonderful, marvelous, glorious. Yes, you are wonderful, marvelous, glorious. Yes, you are. Yeah.
I'm about to shout.
Listen.
Guys, I got to. She has a music videos coming out soon. I'm gonna play the promo. Yes, it's coming out soon, and we about to play that promo.
We're putting the finishing touches on it now. I'm super excited about it. Got me some little go-go dancers, and you're just having a good time, just expressing who God really is.
So I'm gonna play the promo video, and we'll be right back to the questions.
Okay.
Yes. The graphics, I already feel it. It's about to be amazing. I already feel it.
Yes, I'm super, super excited about it. I think it's going to be something that is going to just bring a whole nother surge of energy. And like I said, the world, music now, we're so inundated with praise and worship songs and songs of, the CCM kind of songs. And I think Wonderful is a great fit in there because it touches people no matter the age. And it's like, I can see my grandma singing the song with a double clap. So many wonderful things, hey, about Jesus. And then I can see the teenagers, hey, so many wonderful things, hey, about Jesus. Yeah, so I can see that it's one of those kind of songs that it's a feel-good song. So I'm excited about showcasing the fun in that song.
I gotta see you I gotta see you live. I gotta come to a concert with you live. Oh my goodness.
Listen, I love to have fun. And I love to, one of the reasons why my ministry is so important to me is because when I find out what my ministry means to people, I remember someone telling me that they almost committed suicide, but then they put the song Through It All on. And I have so many other songs, Speak Life, and how it brought life back to them. It brought courage and faith and hope back to them. So when I come and do a concert, I'm just all about giving, pouring, loving, having fun. That people, my goal is that when a person leaves my concert, they shouldn't be the same. That they should have a better glow. They should have a bigger perspective on life, hope, be inspired and encouraged. So yeah, come check me out. I'd love to have you.
Yeah, I'm gonna come. If I had to buy a ticket, I'm coming.
Yes, son. Then when you get here, I fix you a big old pot of collard greens, and we have some chicken, or some pork chop, or some barbecue, or some macaroni and cheese.
Oh my
God. I love to cook now. I love to cook,
and I love to eat. God.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you got to come on to North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm gonna come. I will be in North Carolina. Honestly, I'll be in North Carolina for the S&M Awards in August.
For which one? Okay. And where's that gonna be?
That's gonna be in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, Charlotte. Okay, I'm about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours from Charlotte.
Awesome. I want some chicken though. I feel
that's okay. That's all right. You know what? I'll pack it up like we're going on a summer picnic. I'll pack it on up, bring it to you.
Yes, ma'am. So, what is one of those scriptures like when you're feeling down and you need that boost, and you have to read that scripture every day? Because everybody has that one script. Some have multiple scriptures, but what is that one scripture?
I think it's what Jeremiah 29:7 says. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you are not of evil, but of peace, to give you an expected end. And then there's another one. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And it's like, it feels like you're just saying it. But when you say it out loud, it's something about you hearing your own voice. And it's almost like it's in your voice, but it's God speaking to you. Right. And it's like, it gives me confirmation, and it gives me strength. It gives me hope all over again to read it, silently. You know how they like, read it silently. But no, when you go to church, you read it silently. When you read it out loud and then you really get it in your spirit, it starts to make all the world of a difference that what he's saying is really for me. And that, and I'm strengthened and encouraged by that.
Yes, ma'am. So how do you balance being a wife, a mother, ministry? How do you do it all together? How do you? It's
called Jesus. Yeah. Oh my God. Really, it's God. And if I were at this place maybe 5 years ago, I would not have been ready for all that he's doing in my life. But it's something about God's perfect timing. Yes. When it's God's perfect timing for your life, he finds a way to allow you to have time to do everything. He allows you time to balance things out. And I just thank God for my support system. And like I said, I have the most amazing husband.
Yes.
He is so supportive, and I have an amazing cast of family members, my mom, stepmom, my mother-in-law, everybody. When it's time to do stuff, they just step in and just, make sure, because they've seen me cry. They've seen those sleepless nights. They've seen those nights where I'm like, Lord, I don't know what. But to be able to see these moments in my victory, in walking in my dreams, walking out my dreams, they want nothing but the best for me. So whatever I need in order to go and do ministry, they're for me 100%. So to anybody that's watching and listening, it's important who's in your circle. You want to have people in your circle who are for you, that have seen you when at your worst, seen you in your moments where you wanted to give up, seeing you crying, seeing you want to give up. So that when the moment comes, when you get that victory, when God moves and they still with you, they the real ones. You need to keep them around, because their main goal is to see you go higher. And I thank God that I have that in my corner.
Yeah. And you have a husband that supports you through it all. Because I know some people, they don't have their spouse, don't support them with their ministry at all. Yes.
And he's written some of my songs on, I think I have 6 or 7 albums out. I've been in the industry for over 20 years. And my first album that I did back in, I'm about to really tell my age. I started working on that project in 1999. And I released it in 2000. And he wrote my title cut, which is You Are My Everything. And I still get requests for that song. So yeah, he's my biggest support. My biggest supporter. I went on a radio tour. He was like, babe, you got everything you need. You need anything else? You need, this, that, and the third, because he wants to see me win. And one of the things that he promised me, that when we got married, he says, I'm going to be there right with you every step of the way to see you accomplish your dreams. And to be able to say that I'm a Stellar nominated artist, Billboard charting artist, doing radio tours, traveling people, loving my music, loving me for who I am. These are the moments that I dreamed of. And so I'm walking in my dreams, not because, I'm the best singer in the world, but because of God's hand of favor. And when God's favor is on you, sometimes favor ain't fair. But rejoice when it's time to rejoice. And when your time comes, you're going to want somebody to rejoice with you. Yes. So you might as well just come on and rejoice with me. All you SAGMA members, I need y'all to go and vote for me for the first round of the Stellar Awards.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. She's considered for the first round of the Stellar Awards. I voted for you.
Thank you so much. And the thing about it, I am an indie artist. And you know what that indie artist means? I am the CEO of my record company entitled KLP Music Enterprise. I'm the CEO. I'm the COO. So I do I kind of run everything. And to be able to be in this position again, to be another Stellar nominated artist, it's unreal. God is blowing my mind beyond my wildest dreams. Why not give him your best praise? Why not celebrate? Why not be up this time of night giving him praise? Because it's just that I give him all the glory.
I'm fanning you now. So, how was that experience in 2020 when you found out you were Stellar when you found out you was considered for a Stellar, and then you went to the second round and you was nominated? How was that feeling? I just want to know.
Listen, I can't even really put it into words. It's like a dream come true.
Yes.
It was very emotional, and I'll never forget. My publicist called me, and then while I was on the phone with him, I called my sister, and my sister was across she worked across the street. Before I could get off the phone with him, she ran over to my office. We went into a conference room, fell on the floor, just hollering and screaming like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. You did it for us. Hallelujah. So we was just really having that wow moment. And then I sat there. I finally got myself together, and I sat there, and our tears began to roll down my face like they're about to do now.
Yes.
Because when you pray and you ask God for something, he doesn't give it to you right then.
Right.
It's a process that you got to go through. But if you can go through every step of it, by the time you get to that victory spot, you'll remember, you'll look back only to be reminded that God did it for you. And that's the feeling that I'll forever hold in my heart.
Wow. She's about to make me cry on live. I don't cry on live.
I gathered myself because I was about to be real ugly out here. Well, I was about to mess up this. I was about to mess up your video with these tears. You don't want me crying on here. It was a hot mess.
Yes, ma'am. So what do you do for a living outside of artistry? And I low-key feel in my spirit that you is a minister. Are you a minister?
Ooh, no. People say that I'm bootlegging. That I've been bootlegging for like 10 years of minister. But the only title that I have is MRS, and that is Mrs. Kim Person, as in Mrs. Talmadge Person's wife. So I have a ministry title per se, but that is ministry. But to me, artistry is ministry. So I don't have license, but God uses me from time to time to operate in exhortation and encouragement of people. So I believe you don't have to have the title. Just walk in the calling, and when it's meant for you to have the title, he will give it to you. But I think I'm doing just fine without another paper, because I already got the marriage certificate. I don't think I need another license.
But I totally agree. I'm not that type of person. I really don't like titleship. Honestly, I just rather can I just be like a normal person?
Yeah. Yeah. Just let me be me. Just let me be me. And if you get ministered to in the process, well, listen, praise you the Lord. I don't have to live up to that entitlement that, oh, what if I prophesy something and it don't happen? I'm like, well, listen, I told you I won't no minister. But see, when you have the title, you know, you hold yourself to a whole nother standard. And I just love being free to just walk in the things of God. And if that moment comes when God speaks and says, Kim, it's now time for you to walk into that ministry aspect, I'll answer to the call. But for right now, I love the bootleg version of it because, you know, it works as well.
Yes, ma'am. So what do you do for a living outside of artistry?
Yeah. Whew, let me see. I am a senior consultant for a public relations firm. It's like it's a person that wears multiple hats. I do event planning, event coordination, preparation for client meetings, anything that you could think of that you would need for an office or what you would need for any big major client meetings. I am that person. So if we have a client coming to town, I'm the person that puts every single detail together, from dinner to lunch to the presentations to everything. So I'm about to put together a really large meeting. We're trying to decide if we're going to San Diego, California, New Orleans, or Cancun, Mexico. So you guys tell me which one of them I should take the next meeting to. Should I go to San Diego, New Orleans, or Cancun?
I'd say Cancun. That's something different right there.
Come on. See, they said, Kim, this the budget. You just make it happen. So we got about 100 to 125 people that I would have to coordinate travel, hotel, everything for. So in the midst of all of this preparation for possibly the Stellars and radio tours and promoting the record, I got a big old whopping event coordination meeting that I got to put together. So the thing about it, I get to do everything that I love. I love people and I love music. So I get the best of both worlds. And so, that's what I do Monday through Friday. I'm a corporate woman. I work for a public relations firm that I absolutely, absolutely love.
Wow. That's a big job. I'm sorry. I can't do that. That's too much. Too much for me. My brain gonna start hurting.
Yeah, I've been doing this type of work probably for over 25 years.
Wow.
And yeah, so some people say I can do it in my sleep. I'm like, I don't know about this now. You know, I might not wake up because, you know, on time, because I love to sleep now. Two things I love to eat. I might love people, love ministry, but I love to sleep and I love to eat.
I love to eat. I love to laugh. I love music.
Yes.
And I love to shout. I'm sorry.
Come on. I see you over there. You done fanned me tonight. You done did this tonight. You done did it all. So I know you love to shout.
So people in the audience said Mexico. You should go do Mexico. I think that's something different, you know, than the normal places. Florida. I'm not really a Florida person because I went to Florida once and I didn't like it. It was the weather just messed up my allergies and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you should have went with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Your allergies would have been fine. We'd have prayed to heal. The bootleg preacher would have laid hands. Oh, yeah. You would have had no more allergy problems. Then we went out and had a good old time.
Yes, ma'am. So Journey 2.0, the EP.
Yes.
Please just tell us about being on the Billboard for the album.
Yeah. So the story is I released The Journey 2019. We got the Stella nod, and I was just fine to just stay. Like, I'm a Stella nominated artist. You know, I'm gonna rest a little while, and then I'll go back and do music. But in June and July of 2021, God said, you about to record another project. And I was like, God, I'm tired, you know? And I'm like, I don't, because it takes so much work, the planning, the money, the everything. It takes so much to pull together a production that is high quality. And so I called my producer. I said, okay, God, I'm going to be obedient. And so I reached out to my producer, and then we started that process. And when we started the process, I didn't know that what God did in 3 months, in 2019, I think in 2019, The Journey ended up being one of the top 50 gospel albums in the country. It took me the whole year to do that. Last year, I released Journey 2.0. It did the same identical thing in 3 months.
Wow.
So God said, you keep doing it. I'm still speaking. So Journey 2.0 came because God spoke a word and said, I'm still speaking. And there's more that I want to do for you. And he has blown my mind beyond my wildest dreams. I charted on Billboard sales charts, and I was number 2 behind Kanye West. And I don't know if you can see my Billboard plaque there.
I see it.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yes. And so I had no idea, because I've never really got a lot of love and support from radio. But when I hired my radio promoter, Patrick Noble Allen, it's like God just began to breathe on it. And it's like we put plans together, we put strategies together. And then here I am from October to today with the number 5 single in the country on Gospel Billboard Indicator. So,
That's
I mean,
amazing.
It's like God has just been blowing my mind. And to all that's watching, this didn't just happen overnight.
Yes.
I've been in the music ministry for over 20 years, off and on 20 years. And I've never had a top 5 anything as it related to my music for radio. So I just want to encourage everyone and let you know, just walk out your process, perfect your gift, trust God for who he's called you to be, and just connect with the right people, and it's going to happen for you. I know why, because I'm a living, moving, breathing, walking, talking miracle that it can happen, because it happened for me. Yes, don't wait. You know, you got the anointing on you. Whew. Do some of that Benny Hinn.
Yes. You know what? I'm actually out of questions tonight. But you know,
you're not.
Okay.
No.
So what? Okay, what is next for Miss Kim? What is next for Miss Kim Person? My bad.
Woo, take a nap. No, I'm just playing. No. Within the next 30 days, we're going to be releasing the video, the concept. I think it's called concept video for Wonderful. We're super excited about it. We worked really hard. I even went and had some dance classes because I can't dance that well. So I went and had some dance classes so that I could be at my very best. But we're going to be releasing that. We have another radio tour coming up. And we're prayerfully believing God that we're going to make the Stella final ballot, and then preparing for that. And just, I'm singing every week somewhere. So God is blessing me that even though we're still in the midst of COVID, God has still opened doors, and I'm still traveling. I'm still having the opportunity to minister in song. So I have a full plate. In terms of what my expectations are and what God is going to do between now and the end of the year. So, I would just encourage everybody to just follow my journey. Follow the journey while we're still on Journey 2.0 with Kim Person.
Yes, I'm going to put her social media handling up. I'm going to read it off because y'all need to all go get it. And I know
Yes.
So you go to her website. It's going to have all her social media handles on it. Go to www.kimpersontheartist.com.
Come on.
And
on. The artist. See that you got to be the artist.
Okay, you got to be the artist. The Billboard artist, the Stella nominated artist. You need to go to her website. She got everything on there. You can follow her social media from there. I have everything right here, guys. If y'all need to go to her YouTube, subscribe.
Yes. Subscribe. You want to subscribe because I'm always uploading all kinds of little short videos. I'm always uploading all the information because I'm trying to stay engaged. My numbers are a little low, but that's okay. I said they're gonna catch on. They're gonna catch on to this little country girl. But I would love to have you guys follow me on my journey. And also, when you go to my website, there's a subscription down there. If you sign in, then I'm starting a what do you call that when you send emails? What's it called?
I know what you're talking about too, but I can't figure out the word either.
I'm putting together my own list, and I'll be sending out email blast.
Email blast, yes.
Yeah, email blast about what's going on, what's happening, and you guys will be in the know before social media even knows. So so like I said, just follow me. I would love for you to be in the know of all things Kim Person, because God is doing some amazing things in my life, and I just want to connect with people, with like-minded people who are hungry for God. And I have heard so many no's over my lifetime. I've been to the Gospel Music Workshop of America. I've been to the Gospel Association. I've been to I done been to every convention or conference you can think of. I've heard so many no's in my life. That propelled me to start my own label. And it's taken me years and years and years to build. But when you build and you get to the point that you got accolades that you can now attach to your name, it makes all the no's that I received, it makes it feel so powerful when I can stand and say, God did this, not man, not no record label other than my indie label. I don't have a big major engine behind me. I don't have 40 or 50 people. I don't have somebody in marketing. I don't have nobody. I have a phone call and be like, I need you to do this for me. Can you do it? How much you gonna charge? Okay, I'm sending you a cash out. Bye. Okay, that's
It happens. Yeah, you got to do it, especially when you're an indie artist. It happens. You got to push your own brand out there. You got to make sure graphics. And another thing, the sound, like when you record the sound has to be something ear taking. You know what I mean? Like it has to be something radio quality, because not every radio personality, radio station owner is going to play your music.
That's right.
Because yes.
Yeah, you definitely got to let more than grandma and them hear it. You know, you definitely got to let more than grandma and them in your church body, your church family hear it.
Right.
You got to get somebody's ears that is like a radio announcer or somebody that's in the industry that can actually, let you know, you might need to pull that up. That mix is not good enough, or you might need to go back and do the backgrounds over. Don't you try to do all your backgrounds by yourself, or, just a lot of different things in order to help you to get, to that next level. But trust me, I've been there. I've gotten my music reviewed over the years, and people used to tell me my audio and my video don't match. And they would rather see me in concert than listen to my music. So that was very early on, like my first album, first album. And then I worked on it. I took that constructive criticism, and we're here now. So don't be afraid to take constructive criticism. It will hurt you. But if you write it down, pray over it, and look at it from a different perspective with another fresh set of eyes, you will see that you can improve. And, so don't take it to heart. Just take it that if it's coming from a sincere place, that person wants to help you to get to your next.
Yes. I really enjoyed this interview. I just felt like I was at home. I just feel like home. Like we've been knew each other for all our lives. Like we just.
Yeah. You look like you could be like my little brother.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes.
Because I have 5 sisters and 3 brothers, and I am the oldest.
Okay.
So you fit right in.
I have 3 sisters, but I'm the second oldest.
Okay.
I'm the older boy. So, yes. So I'm your number 1 fan. Besides your husband, and your husband's your number 1 fan, but I'm second down.
I'll take it. I will take it all. You know what? You could be a 1+ fan. He be 1, you be 2. But I don't want to give you 2, so I'll give you 1+.
Yeah, I really did enjoy this video. I'm about to say video. I enjoyed this interview, and I really enjoyed your lyric video. As well, I see the lyric video. So y'all need to go to YouTube, see her lyric video. It's out. It's amazing.
Yes, and also the 2019 when I got nominated for a Stella. That's when the pandemic hit. So the Stella Awards went virtual.
Yes.
So let me tell you, I was so devastated. Because listen, I had to talk to this custom designer. Honey, let me tell you, I was about to have this big old ball gown. I was about to walk the red carpet and show him out and say, North Carolina is in the house. But the Lord said not so. So I said, okay. So I ended up having my own red carpet. I created my own red carpet moment here at my house. I bought me a red carpet, and I put it out in the garage, and my husband drove me up in my Lexus, and I got out, and my sisters, my mom, we all danced on the red carpet. Bobby Parker interviewed me on the red carpet. So go check that video out. It's on YouTube. And I just believe in celebrating the moment. I believe in living in the moment, seizing the moment, celebrating every small victory. I definitely celebrate the big ones, but I celebrate the small and the big. That way, when a person sees me, I'm the same all the time. The same. I'm going to celebrate everything. Just like I'm going to celebrate when I bring you them collard greens and that fried chicken and that potato salad. Yes, you ain't had nothing till you had some of that Kim Person wonderful food. Hey, come on, somebody.
My God. I got a fan again.
Yeah. Oh, can you read off some of the comments? I've been
Yes,
seeing a lot of comments.
Enjoy your presence. Appreciate you and your ministries. That's Christ Life for TCB Entertainment Network. She owns a network, so you need to connect with her. She got a bunch of stations and everything, TV stations. You got.
I would love to connect. Thank you.
You know, right?
Hey, Sandra. Miss Singing Wanda.
Yes, she is. Yeah, she's in the North Carolina areas, I think. The Carolina areas, I think, as well.
Okay.
But yes, I'm out of words. Like, I'm speechless.
I can't believe that. But you know, I've been told I leave people speechless. No. 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 You know what I'm saying?
But yes, make sure you go follow her on all her social media. Follow her website. I'm gonna put it up one more time.
Yep, but it's
actually, I need everybody.
Theartist.com. And on IG, it is I am Kim Person. And on Facebook, it is Kim Person Music. I try to make sure I say it because people nowadays are saying all your handles should be the same. I agree, but I just don't want to change my names again. I done changed it one time. That's why I said, let me take time and say it. IG is I am Kim Person. Facebook is Kim Person Music. And my website is KimPersonTheArtist.com.
She said it. She said it. So if y'all not a radio announcer, y'all need to go buy her music. Go get her music. Go buy it. Go buy it. Keep on playing it. Share it to your friends. Share it to your family. Share it to your kids. Share it to your grandkids. Share it to your grandma. Share it to everybody. Everybody in church. Share it to the sinners, the saints. Share it to the dog. The dog will listen to it.
Because they can go,
oh Lord! Yes. And share it to your fish. Share it to your birds because they're gonna start.
Come on.
They're gonna chirp.
Listen, if they making noises, that's some good old stuff.
Yes, but yes. Thank you so much for this interview. I remember when I did reach out to you. I think it was the day of your anniversary with your husband when I first reached out to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, we were headed out of town to celebrate our anniversary. Exactly, yes, I remember.
And I said, happy anniversary. I would love to have an interview with you. And then, look, we got it.
Listen, I'm here for it. I am here for it. I love people. And anytime I get a chance to be a part of a platform, listen, I ain't turning it down because I had a chance to hang out with somebody that I've never hung out with before. And it's just an opportunity to just network because that's what this industry is all about. It's all about lifting up the name of Jesus and speaking about Jesus, but it's also about networking and growing your brand and just being ye helpers of one another. That's what the word say, the word of God.
She about to read that Bible. She reading her Bible. Where's my Bible? I'm gonna bring it out now. I'm gonna bring it out. She's gonna read Leviticus numbers.
So I pray that whatever you put your hand to do, that it will prosper. And that it will blow your mind. I pray that these next 6 to 7 months or however many more months we got in 2022, that God blows your mind beyond your wildest dreams. Yes. And that if you can think it, you can have it. If you can believe that you can have it, all things are possible.
Yes.
That there's nothing too hard for God to do in your life. And I speak that same thing to anybody that's listening or watching. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Don't let anybody put limitations on you. When you allow people to put limitations on you, you're allowing them to put a hold on your life. And God's created all these things for us. Just get out and trust God in your now, because your now is something that God is going to bless you for your future.
Here you go. You got the words of encouragement from Miss Kim Pearson. So, you got it. So, yes, guys, thank y'all for coming on. Thank you for coming on. So, thank you so much. I'm going to play the outro video, and then we're going to be done. I'm going to end the live.
Bye, guys.
I'll play this thing.
So I'ma say it